So for Friday's lesson, we are going to be starting to work with fractions. And in starting to work with fractions, we're going to start with reviewing a bunch of stuff that we've already learned. So stuff from the 4th grade and 5th grade. And so let's go ahead at the top of our fresh new page in our notes book. Let's go ahead and put a title up there. Multiplying fractions. Okay. All right, and you can go ahead and underline that. Now, many of you already know how to multiply fractions. Hopefully, I'll be teaching you something new, something that you haven't seen before, but if it's all familiar to you, that's awesome. It just means that you're like a step ahead. All right, so keep watching though, just in case. You never know, you might pick up something. All right, so I said we're going to start our unit on fractions, and well, when we think about it, we know that there's multiplying, there's adding, there's subtracting, and there's division. Those are our 4 operations. And I'm wondering if you can come up with a reason, why am I starting with multiplying? Why are we not doing adding and subtracting first? Well, I'm starting with multiplying because technically multiplying is the easiest operation to perform with fractions. So I want to start easier and then go into the harder stuff and the more complicated things. But it is easier. Multiplying is easier. So this lesson hopefully should be easy breezy for you, okay? All right, so let's start off and let's say I have a pizza. Because you know me and food. All right, and let's say that I have a half of pizza. Okay, so we're gonna try and break this up evenly, sort of, okay? And so we're saying I have a half a pizza. So this is a half a pizza up here. A half of pizza, okay? Right up here, okay? And so I start off with a half of pizza. And I have 3 friends, and we're going to split it. Okay. So I'm trying to find out what fraction of the pizza am I going to get to eat. Okay. Well, guys, I wasn't born yesterday. I know you could probably look at this and figure it out, but we're trying to use fractions. So don't be thinking, oh, why is she giving us these easy, crazy problems? Okay. So I'm trying to figure out what is 1/3 of 1/2, right? That's my question. So I can look at it, right? And I could say, well, there is 6 pizzas in 6 slices in 1 whole pizza, right? And half of the pizza, there's 3, but if I have 3 friends that are eating this half, there's 6. Aren't I going to get 1/6 of the pizza? So there are 6 pieces. So 1/3 of 1/2 is 1/6, right? Okay, well, that was easy because I had a picture right there, okay? But sometimes, well, maybe even the picture is not even split into 6s, all right? Maybe the pizza was cut into 1/8. And so 1/3 of 1/2 if the pizza's cut into eighths, you're going to get more than an eighth, okay? So, or sometimes you just don't have the pizza to look at and to figure out the number. So we have to be able to do it with no pictures. So we're going to solve with no pictures. How do you solve it with no pictures? Remember that when you see this word right there, of means multiply. Okay, so essentially what that's saying is 1/3 of 1/2 equals. Okay. And so essentially when we multiply, the awesome reason why multiplication is so easy, we just multiply straight across, right? So I look at the numerator, I multiply straight across. 1 times 1 is, and 3 times 2 is, and there's my answer. Same answer, right? Okay, without the visual. Okay, so let's look at example 1. 1/5 times 1/3. All right, guys, come on. This should be pretty easy. We just did this. Multiply straight across. The numerator, 1 times 1 is 1. 5 times 3 is 15. Easy peasy, right? Okay, let's look at number 2. Example 2. Let's multiply 8/9 times 3/4. Not quite as easy, right? Now we got to know our math facts. Okay, so again, numerator, straight across. 8 times 3 equals 24. 9 times 4 equals 36. But remember, we should always simplify. So now I need to figure out a number that goes into both so that I can reduce it down to a smaller fraction. Well, I know that 8 goes into 24. Does 8 go into 36? I don't know. No, it doesn't go in there. How about 6? 6 goes into 24. Does it go into 36? Yes, it does. Okay, so 24 divided by 6 is going to be 4. 36 divided by 6 is going to be 6. Uh-oh. Darn, I must have picked the wrong number to simplify by because now I got to simplify again. So I probably should have used a 12. Always use the greatest common factor to simplify. But since I didn't, I can do this really quickly with a 2. So 2 goes into 4 2 times, and 2 goes into 6 3 times. So this is really my answer right here. They're all correct, but this is the best answer. Okay? All right, so, and especially if I say simplify, you must simplify. But now I'm going to teach you a trick, and I don't know if you've learned it before, but this makes all this part a lot easier. So we're going to take that same problem, and this time we're going to cross simplify before we multiply. Okay? Cross simplify before we multiply. Okay? Same problem. Let's do the same problem. Okay? So if I have 8/9 times 3/4. Okay. Here's the cross simplify. Think about it, it kind of like butterfly simplifying, but we don't want to say butterfly simplifying. We're going to cross simplify, okay? So we're looking at these directions. Think about your multiplication sign. We're looking at it like this, okay? Okay, is there a number that goes into both 9 and 3? Yes, 3. So 3 goes into 3 one time, and 3 goes into 9 3 times. So I cross out my original numbers, and now I'm working with a 3 and a 1. Is there a number that goes into both 8 and 4? Yes, 4. 4 goes into 4 one time, and 8 divided by 4 is 2. Now I have much lower numbers to multiply straight across, and I'm not even going to have to simplify in the end. Watch. 2 times 1 equals 2. 3 times 1 equals 3. Look at that. Wasn't it easier to divide these small numbers than it was to divide these big numbers? Plus also multiplying the smaller numbers up front makes it easier, okay? All right, let's take a look at our next example. Okay, example 3. Hold on, I know my paper is out of shot, but okay, so example 3, sorry. 1/2 times 2 3/4. Okay, remember, I have to change my mixed number. Mixed numbers, hold on, must be changed to improper fractions. Okay? So, in order to do that, the way I do it is I BBT. I'm sorry if you've never heard of this. It's very easy, but it's big B T over B. I BBT. Big number times the bottom number plus the top number. Okay? So, 2 times 4 equals 8 plus 3 is 11/4 times 1/2. Okay. And let's go ahead and write that so we can remember. Big times bottom plus top. Okay. Big times bottom plus top. Okay, now I am going to check to see if I can simplify before I multiply. Is there a number that goes into both 1 and 4? No, it's already a 1, so we can't do anything there. Is there a number that goes into both 2 and 11? Nope. Prime numbers. So that means I just multiply straight across. So when I multiply straight across, I get 1 times 11, and then 2 times 8. Okay? But remember, that's not good enough. I have to simplify. So 11/8 is equal to, divide 8 into 11. 8 goes into 11 one time, and I have 3/8 left over. Okay? Now, if you're doing the EOG and it's the gridded response, you're going to want to put the improper fraction. But if it's any other time, like for me or something, you're probably going to want to put the simplified version, okay? All right. Here are your problems to try on your own. Number 1. 1/3 times 1 1/6. Number 2. 3 1/2 times 4/9. 3. 1 7/8 times 2 2/5. And 4. 5 5/7 times 2 1/10. All right, you're going to pause the video as soon as I get done talking, and you are going to copy these problems down, and we will work these problems out on Monday before we start our next lesson, okay? That'll be our check to see how we did with multiplying fractions. Make sure you work them out and simplify before you multiply. Cross simplify before you multiply. You will have a multiplication activity to do after this, but this will be our checkup on Monday, okay? Have a good day. Bye, guys.